Grand Rising, kings, queens, off pausers out there, family. Let's get to it. Mr. Off Pause is over here. You know what it is. Yeah, man, so this broadcast is brought to you by Momentum with Jay. You can't have a moment without some momentum. Real distinguished gentleman, distinguished book club, happily married TV, 5 forks up. So let's get it. Repeat after me. I am great. I am abundance. I am more than enough. I focus on opportunities over obstacles. I am a money magnet. I am it. Let's get it. Oh, got another one. I am open to receiving massive amounts of money into my life. Let's get it. So man. So this just hit me like a dang on ton of bricks for real, man. Because I was trying to think of what to talk about today, you know what I mean? Ownership, bro. Ownership, bro. Do you own your shit? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, do you own it? Now, let's get into it, man. Who was an owner? An owner is the person that, regardless what happens, they have to foot the bill. They have to be the one to handle the business side of the business, regardless. It's theirs. Nobody else is responsible for it. If it goes under, it's on them. If it blows up and goes great, turns to $1 million billion year of business, that's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's the owner. Now, what do you own? So you own now if it's processes, you own the processes. You see what I mean? But if it's just, like, so say, an owner of a bar, you know what I mean? Because I work at a bar, so I might as well use it. An owner of a bar, for example, he has to be responsible for the stuff like, how can I say that? Like, he has to be responsible for liquor, employees getting paid, you see what I'm saying, and all that. So if anything goes wrong, it all falls on him. You know what I mean? Now, on another note, something that's like real estate, for example, because I'm in real estate. So like real estate, it's the same thing. If something goes wrong, if something goes wrong, it's completely on them. But the difference is in the bar industry, you own the name that you're using for the bar. You own that. In real estate, you own everything. You see what I'm saying? Like another person, like, you can lose that building, but you can take the name with you. You see what I mean? In real estate, you can't lose the building, because if you're not really in a building, you see what I'm saying? You can't lose a building. So you'd be like, it's basically like you would more in real estate, you would lose funding before you lose your business. You see what I'm saying? So it's different. Yeah, when do you want to own something? As soon as possible, man. Like, for real. That was my thing we did when we got into real estate, man. Like, I didn't want to be under anybody. Like, I wanted to be me and wifey. That's it. On our business, what we do, we get. What we don't do, we get. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like we owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? And we paid for it out of our pocket, so we really don't owe nobody nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Where should the ownership be shown? I think you should show ownership of when it's necessary. You know my thing, it's always when it's necessary. You never offer so much information that they got a leg up on you. You know what I mean? Never do that. Yeah, man. Why should you own something? Man, because it's so much, so many good things to own it, man. Like it's more valuable if you own it, if that makes sense. Like, for example, house. One person renting the house, one person buying the house. Or one person owns the house, one person's renting the house, right? Now the person that owns the house, they can go in this house for equity. They can borrow against, you know what I'm saying? They could get like a second mortgage. They could do different, you know what I mean? They're not necessarily don't do this, but they could get a second mortgage. You see what I'm saying? So they can get equity out of that house. They can get money out of that house, basically. The person that's renting the house can't do none of that. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between ownership. That's what ownership brings you. It brings you, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you are responsible for everything that happens, but at the same time, just because you own it, you're getting benefits out of it. If that makes sense. Yes, you just got to think about that, man. Like, ownership is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Plus, when you own shit, man, you can pass it down and pass it around, and you know what I'm saying, and bring your, like, so this is my biggest thing. When my kids get older, I don't want them to have to go ask for a job, you know what I'm saying, or find a job. And I'm gonna make that happen, trust me. So I'm basically, if one of them wanted to come work with me, they could, because I own the real estate business. You see what I'm saying? Like, me and wifey, we own it. Like, you know what I mean? So if my son, my oldest son, be like, Dad, I need a job, I can hire him, no questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go to another person and be like, hey, what do you think about my son? And you know, but yeah, that's pretty much what ownership gives you, man. Yes, it's a lot to own and stuff. It's some headaches, but I guarantee you, for me anyway, the good far outweighed the bad. Like, I can deal with that shit. I deal with that shit without running a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can deal with this same shit without owning anything. So that's why I choose to own it. At least if I'm gonna have a headache and, you know what I'm saying, to be stressed out, it's gonna be my shit. Like, it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna be stressing out and worried about, like, you know what I mean, damn near killing myself over somebody else's shit. Like, I could care less. My shit, oh yeah, I'm going hard for me. So I'm like, man, so I'm like getting all this funding together, man. We about to take off. We about to take off. I'm saying that now. We about to take off. Yeah, man. So yeah, so just think about that, man. Owning shit. How do you own shit? Put up the cash for it. Or maneuver your way into owning it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how, you know. Me, I always be like, I'd rather pay for it. Or get somebody to pay for it and pay them back. Like, you see what I'm saying? Get like investors. You see what I mean? And I'm gonna put up some cash, but I don't have to put all the cash up. You see what I mean? That's what investors good do. That's what they do. They good for that. But yeah, so what is ownership? You are the 100% sole person responsible for it. For any entity, car, anything. Like, I own my car. I'm responsible for my car. Like, period. Like, good or bad, I'm responsible for it. You see what I'm saying? That's ownership. You own shit. Like, yeah, so yeah, man. That's what we focus on now, is ownership, man. I'm trying to own a lot of land. Like, I want more land than a motherfucker, man. Like, that's my goal. I'm talking about, I want 100 acres, 100 plus acres. running shit. Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Great talk. Great talk. I have a great one. Stay blessed. Smile a lot. Laugh even more. And have fun with this life because it's the only one you get. Might as well enjoy it. You don't need to be stressed out all day. Man, yeah. So get better than you were yesterday. Inspire somebody. Have fun, man. Stay off pause out there, man. Because we off pause over here.